Hey everyone, this is Sean, the What's Up Dude. We are in Highland, Indiana, and this is America Antique Mall. We're gonna go inside, check things out, and see what we can find. This is Sean, the What's Up Dude. Alright, it is snowing a little bit, but we're gonna head over to the entrance. There's the sign right here, America's Antique Mall, Highland. And they have multiple glass cases full of collector's items, Beanie Babies, video games, nostalgic old items, and we'll take you around the antique store and show you what they have. It looks like they have a full case of lightsabers from Star Wars. This is super cool. And this is an awesome case right here with collectible action figures. Some from the multiverse. So this is a multiversal Superman. The Strange Lives of Superman, where I guess he was a lion. Some other figures here. Super Friends. Looks like there's an evil Batman. Oh, that's a cool Batman right there. If you notice, I am showcasing things that pique my interest. There are things here for everyone, so there might be some things here that you might like that I don't really have an interest in buying, but they are here, such as China ware and Tupperware and all sorts of old vintage Pillsbury Doughboys. You never know what you can find when you come here. Well, hey there, pals. Welcome to the antique store. So I will say, if you come in this antique store and you're a collector like me, make sure you bring some money. I already found a bunch of stuff I wish I could buy. I am buying one item that I found that's pretty cool, but I can't really do too much more than that. But if I had endless amounts of money, I would buy up a lot of this stuff. Hey, it's me, Mario. Okay, I have found the Hot Wheel Paradise. There is Hot Wheels everywhere in here. And of course I try to find the Batmobiles or the DC ones. But we already found a lot of those. So I don't think they're going to have any that we don't have. But if I do find it, I will show you. But there's a bunch of cool stuff. Every inch of this antique shop is full of collectibles. They also have crates full of comic books, Marvel, DC Comics, and others. If you want to come out and check this place out and add to your collection. As you can see, you can literally be in here for days looking at different things and finding everything and losing every single dollar you have in this place. And they do have some Christmas stuff out. Special sales since it's the end of the season, so they can put some different stuff in here. And then we do have some clothing. Oh, more collectibles. Here we go. So I do like the Superpowers toys. They do have those. Picture of Goku. A whole ton of multiverse heroes and figurines. Ninja Turtles toys. It's from the original comic book. Got some Marvel Universe action figures. Right here, this is a blast from the past. We do have some Super Nintendo and Nintendo and the original gaming systems like Atari. Some of the tools, electronics they would use for those old systems. More collectible action figures, Pokemon cards, random piles of action figures. More Funkos. This place has more Funkos than I've ever seen in my whole entire life, which is totally cool. And this section here, you do have some signs. If you have a garage or an office, complete sports fan man cave, or should I say fan cave. Ooh, should I change up my glasses for my videos? Maybe one day. Have vintage signs and some modern signs that have been changed to look vintage. Thriller. Oh, Route 66. Look, the Mother Road found us again. We do also have some records for sale here. If you still have a vinyl record player, old CDs and cassette tapes. Some of the people watching might not even know what that stuff is. I think they might even have 8-tracks in here. A couple cool things around us. So each of these showcases are owned by different people, and they sell a variety of different items that you might find. Even strange oddities like the Fuggler series. These things are super weird, but a lot of people like them. Alright, so it looks like we got ourselves into a horror fanatic aisle. All of the figures like King Kong, Dracula, Michael Myers, and other horror icons, and vintage movies like Flash Gordon, Back to the Future. But here's some of the iconic horror movies. Some of the villains that we love. Oh, even Harry Potter's here too. Gargoyles. We got all the creepers here. Random Pikachu there, mixed in. And it's not all comic books and movie nostalgia in here. There's a lot of stuff that your grandma would love, or your mom. Some old vintage classic feel type stuff. Stuff that they would know, but we don't remember because we weren't around yet. They have a whole section of sports memorabilia. If you love sports items, they have it here. Some more sports items. This is a section my grandpa would love. He loves football, basketball, baseball. He loves it all. And they got a bunch of cards that are rare of all the classic players. They even have Michael Jordan's baseball card. Holy Funko, Batman. Yeah, literally, this place has Funkos everywhere. It is saturated in Funkos, and if you collect Funkos, you need to bring like a whole stash of money here. And more collectibles from different movies like Star Wars, superhero genres, and some more comic books right over here. Totally radical, dude. It's the Ninja Turtles. And I also do have some beer steins here, which my dad collects, although I don't know if these ones are from Germany, but he does collect the German ones. And for Zoe, we do have some Barbies right here. Want some shockingly sour candy? Shock your taste buds. We have some more of the monster movies. King Kong, Frankenstein, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Friday the 13th, Scream, Hellraiser, Beetlejuice, Nightmare on Elm Street, Dawn of the Dead, the Saw movies, Count Dracula, Invisible Man, Poltergeist, The Omen, and even weird movies like The Human Centipede. I agree, Captain America. I could literally shop here all day. And found something from my dad. Includes all 11 incarnations of the Doctor. But they're all right here. Of course, this came out before the newer Doctors came out. And they have the other Doctors in here, and they tell you a little bit about each one. My dad would totally love this, but right now, it's kind of pricey. So we'll put it back on the shelf. If he wants it, he knows where to find it. And now we are in Lego paradise. Literally Legos of every single figurine you can think of. Marvel, DC, various characters from every anime, movie, cartoon, everything you think of, they have it. More comic books on the wall. Right here we have a bunch of action figures and Hot Wheels. Some which I don't have, however, they are a lot of money. So after I get a little bit more popular and have maybe a little bit more money, I can start actually investing in stuff like this. But then the problem is I need a place to put it all. I don't have that yet. So for now, I just will enjoy the sights and take the trip down nostalgic lane, seeing all this cool stuff. And just when you thought it would end, there is more Funko Pops to collect. More toys and collectibles in this booth. Have random booths like this that are full of plants. Plant apothecary. And if you are a collector of DVDs, they have a bunch of movies here. I've started collecting them digitally. It's a little less spacious, but some people like the physical copies. So if you're looking for that, they got it all. Another thing I noticed, each aisle has its own name. It's different towns in Indiana. We're headed into the center of the antique mall, and it seems like we've come across more vintagey items. Hey, look, it's Bozo! I am literally only halfway through this entire store, and I am finding more and more vintage items. I'm looking for birdhouses, because my mom loves birdhouses in her house. Trying to see if they maybe have some of those I can send her. We got vintage cups. Superman, Looney Tunes, and looks like Christmas ones. And I think an old vintage Burger King one. I've never seen that one before. And they have a whole section of chocolates. And they do have a tiny restaurant. It's not open right now, but they do have food here if you get hungry, because you'll be in here for a while. And more Hot Wheels and more Funkos. If my son was with me right now, he would be begging for all of this stuff. And I don't have that kind of money right now. And, but this stuff is totally cool. Like I said, it's a collector's paradise. Some Funko Pops I've never really seen before. Some of the stuff in here is absolutely beautiful, or absolutely creepy. But like I said, whatever you are into, you'll find it in here, and you will literally lose your entire paycheck because you will literally buy everything in the store, unless you have a little self-control. Cool little backpacks. Star Trek. And you guessed it, more Funko Pops. Total insanity. Literally, these things are everywhere. More DVDs. Here's a Christmas section. Christmas is my favorite holiday, so this stuff is appealing to me. This room is like a holiday mix match. You have Halloween, Easter, Valentine's Day, and Christmas all in the same spot. If you get thirsty while you're here, enjoy some nice fresh Pepsi Cola. Caveman's cupboard. Let's see what's inside here. All sorts of celebrity and movie plaques, musicians, sports players. Happy Gilmore. This is Kenny's Collectibles. Got a bunch of lights and different items for sale that are very vintage and probably very pricey, but they are definitely beautiful. We'll do a little light show right here. All right, I am all done, and I got what I wanted. Now, not everything. I wish I could afford more, but this is one of the most exciting and awesome antique shops I've been to. But we'll definitely be back because there's other things that I want to buy. For now, this is Sean, the What's Up Dude, signing off. Until next time, have a good one. Please like, share, and subscribe so that I can explore new areas and go to more places in the future.